this time, there should be no more changing of seats, no more changing of rows, as this train is getting ready to depart. Once we get the signal from our station master, we'll be on our way. We got the thumbs up, the ding ding, the wave wave, the 2 blasts on the whistle. We are now ready to go. As we jerk away from the Stanleyville station, look over to your left-hand side and wave goodbye to our hard-working station master. Say goodbye. If you stay on board for the round trip, you'll see him later. Alrighty. If you look over to the right-hand side of the train, you will see this very long wall. But just beyond that wall is something even more larger and a lot more interesting. That big and tall structure over in the distance is called Iron Gwazi. It is the tallest, the fastest, and most intense hybrid roller coaster in North America. This coaster will take you up to a height of 206 feet up into the air at the peak. And then going down the drop, you will drop down at 91 degrees down, and you will travel along its track up to a blistering speed of 76 miles per hour. This red and blue coaster all around us here is called Shikra. Shikra is a vertical drop coaster that will take you up 200 feet up into the air at the peak, drop you at 90 degrees not once but twice, and you will travel along its track up to a speed of 70 miles per hour. This attraction on the left-hand side of the train is one of our water attractions here in the park. That is our Stanleyville log flume. As you can tell, there's not much going on over there because it is closed down for annual maintenance. Over on the right-hand side of the train is our beautiful and colorful city of Pantopia. Here you can experience the sting of our scorpion coaster, as well as experience the unbelievable 300-foot drop tower of Falcon's Fury. And if you're feeling a little bit hungry in this area, we have the Dragon Fire Grill. And for those of you that are into arcade games as well as carnival-style games, Pantopia also has that to offer as well. Fun fact about our Scorpion coaster, it is currently the oldest of the roller coasters here in the park. Just like our Serengeti Express here and the Stanleyville Log Flume, these are the 2 oldest attractions in the whole entire park overall. And now we are slowly chugging our way through the Congo section of the park. Over on this side of the park, you can experience our Kumba coaster, as well as experience the Banga bumper cars. We also have our other water attraction in the park. It is currently not open today, kind of like our Stanleyville Log Flume, the Congo River Rapids. And if you're feeling a little bit hungry in this area of the park, we have our Chick-fil-A that is open Monday through Saturday. As we cross over the road crossing, if you look over to the left-hand side of the train, there's this unique animal habitat over here. This is home to one of our cattle species. That brownish animal with the long horns, that is our Watusi cattle, also named our African Longhorn. And at this time, folks, our train is now getting ready to enter into the Serengeti Belt, where our animals free roam out here during the day. As a friendly reminder to please remain seated at all times, keeping all body parts inside the train at all times, as our train might have to suddenly slow down or suddenly have to come to a stop. Because sometimes our animals do cross in front of our train, and we have to be on the lookout for them since they have the right-of-way. On the left-hand side of the train, as we enter the belt, over near the fence area, that is some of our white rhinos. The white rhino is the 3rd largest land mammal in the world. They can weigh somewhere between 4,000 to 6,000 pounds. And then, of course, on the left-hand side of the train still, this animal needs no introduction. It's one of our zebra species. Those are our Grant zebras. The Grant zebra is considered to be the most popular of the zebra species and the most photographed. So if you happen to see one in a TV show or a magazine or somebody's social media post, it could have been one of them. And then, of course, mingling with the zebras, you'll see 2 or 3 of those grayish animals with the shaggy-looking coat and the curved horns. Those are the wildebeests. Fun fact about the zebras and the wildebeests. These are 2 of the 3 main animals that make up the Great Serengeti Migration, along with the Thompson gazelles that are at Nairobi. Just across the pond over here, you'll see an island, and on that island is a home to another one of our rhino species. This is our black rhino. The main difference between the black and the white rhino, the black rhino is slightly smaller than the white rhino. They weigh somewhere between 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. And they're known for being shy and territorial, and they prefer to be by themselves, which is why they have their own little island to themselves. Over here on the left-hand side of the train, this 2-toned animal, the white and tanned animal with the twisty-looking horns. Those are the 8-axe antelope, and then the larger antelope species just behind them, those are the eland antelope, those tannish animals. And then, of course, the reticulated giraffes over up on the hills near the palm trees. Also, on the left-hand side of the train, you might spot another one of our animals out here on this side. These are our nyalas. The nyalas are another species of antelope, and as you can see, they pretty much look exactly the same, and that's because here at Busch Gardens, we mainly have the female nyalas. We usually keep only 2 of the males. The main difference to tell between the male nyalas versus the female nyalas, the males are slightly larger in size, they have a darker brown coat, and they also are shaggier in appearance and have horns on their heads, where the females have a lighter brown coat. They have the white stripes on their bellies, and they also don't have horns on their heads. On the right-hand side of the train is another one of our animal habitats. This is home to our Asian elephants, which is the 2nd largest land mammal in the world, just behind the African elephants. Next to the elephant exhibit, we have the newest addition to our park, the Serengeti Flyers. It is the tallest and fastest thrill ride of its type. It'll swing you backwards and forwards like a pendulum up to a height of 135 feet up in the air, up to speeds up to 68 miles per hour. And now at this time, our train is now entering into our Nairobi train station. Please remain seated until our train comes to a full and complete stop, and I give you the word to all clear to disembark from the train. At this time, folks, please remain seated. We are almost there, folks, but not quite yet. Almost. It is now safe to exit on the right-hand side of the train, only on the platform side.